We think you are the WTO ambassadors in your countries. And as any good ambassador, we need you to be advocates for a strong, open, rules-based, multilateral trading system.
The Sound Brothers.
The reference centers are really an information center which can work with the local community, which is why it's important that they have this training, because people need to understand what they can do, what services they can provide to people who come and use the center. The objective of the symposium is also to create a network of different reference center managers, because they themselves are information resources for each other.
Find where if we allow this group, so it's also useful for you to get have necessary concrete advice for an but you are something like RTC or advanced for
The Reference Centre is an old program of the WTO, and in fact the most important objective, since we don't have offices in the field, the most important objective of the Reference Centre was really to have a presence in the field and try to give and to put at the disposal of members the needed information about the WTO.
Ah oui, ces centres de référence sont plus que essentiels. Parce que, quelque part, c'est le rapprochement même de l'OMC à ceux mêmes qui vivent au quotidien le commerce international.
We receive information from members, we gather information from different sources, we process the information, and then we disseminate the information. So we are like an exchange, we are like an information exchange, and our role is to add value to information. So our contribution with the reference centers is first and foremost, yes, to help them harness, to help them come to terms with this mass of information that is arriving through our windows, through our doors on a daily basis.
The ITTC, if you can think of it this way, is the focal point, I think. The focal point for ensuring that the appropriate information is placed in the reference center or is put at the disposal of the reference center, whether through the internet, web-based, or paper-based material for easy distribution in those capitals of those members and observers.
The idea of a reference center is really to create ownership in the beneficiary countries and to be able to, despite geographical distance and perhaps limited financial means, to participate in the WTO negotiating process, to nevertheless have an interaction with us. So for us, the reference centers are a very important element in the strategy for technical assistance and capacity building.
Comprenez bien l'intérêt que je porte justement à ce centre de référence et qui contribue à la formation et au renforcement des capacités de nos experts de nos négociateurs, toujours dans le souci de mieux élaborer la politique commerciale du Sénégal.
If you look at the share of LDCs in world trade, is less than 1%. And so the priority for the WTO is to help these countries so that they can actually be integrated into the multilateral trading system. And the Reference Centre plays a critical role in helping them to increase their knowledge about the system so that they can derive significant benefits from the system.
We receive a lot of information from WTO, UNCTAD, ITC, and then we have the responsibility of disseminating them to various institutions. The center itself is very important because it creates a link between the private sector, with the government officials, universities, researchers.
Reference Center is very much useful in the WTO member countries, especially in the LDC member countries. Those have not much resource in their countries.
Les gens ils se sont outillés au niveau du potentiel intellectuel de telle sorte à mieux comprendre les enjeux des différents sujets en négociation et par conséquent, ils ne peuvent pas céder tant qu'ils n'ont pas trouvé un gain de cause.